India, who signed Pact to set up Global Medicine Center in Gujarat. The World Health Organization, WHO, and the Government of India on the 25th of March or 22 signed an agreement to establish Global Center for Traditional Medicine in Gujarat. The center will be set up at Jamnagar with its interim office at the Institute of Training and Research in Ayurveda in Gujarat. The primary objective of GCTM is to harness the potential of traditional medicine from across the world. Anil Ambani resigns as Director of Reliance Power Infrastructure. Reliance Group Chairman Anil Ambani on Friday resigned as Director of Reliance Power and Reliance Infrastructure on the 25th of March 2022. He steps down from the board of Reliance Power in compliance of SEBI Securities and Exchange Board of India interim order. Rahul Saran has been appointed as an additional director of the two companies. EAMS Jaishankar on 4-day visit to Maldives and Sri Lanka. External Affairs Minister EAM S. Jaishankar is on a 4-day official visit to the Maldives and Sri Lanka from March 26 to 30, 2022. Jaishankar will be visiting the Edo city in the Maldives, during which he will call on President Ibrahim Mohammed Soli. The visit will see the signing of several agreements related to the bilateral development cooperation. PM Modi to attend BIMSTEC summit on March 30. PM Narendra Modi will attend a virtual summit of the Seven Nations BIMSTEC Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation on March 30. This year ORS Summit to focus on expanding economic engagement among its members. This year ORS Summit is being hosted by Sri Lanka. Besides India and Sri Lanka, the BIMSTEC comprises Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Nepal and Bhutan. Bangladesh celebrates 51st Independence Day, the 26th of March 2022. Bangladesh is observing Independence Day on the 26th of March. The Bangladesh National Day on March 26 commemorates the country's declaration of independence from Pakistan in 1971. Country's President M. Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina paid tributes to those who fell in the liberation war against Pakistan. India and Bangladesh observed December 6 as Matri Divas. India U18 girls clinch SAFF U18 Women's Champion. India U18 girls clinch SAFF U18 Women's Championship 2022 title. India U18 girls emerged champions of the SAFF U18 Women's Championship 2022 at the JRD Tata Sports Complex in Jamshedpur on March 25, 2022. India emerged as champions enjoying a better goal difference, Jod 1-1 in comparison to Jod 3 from Bangladesh. The valuable player of the tournament and the highest goal scorer was Linda Combe, who scored 5 goals in total. Uttarakhand Police starts Defence Forces Help Desk. Uttarakhand Police has set up Defence Forces Help Desk to address the complaints of families of the army and paramilitary personnel on the 25th of March or 22. It is for quick redressal of complaints of the families of the army and paramilitary forces deployed away from their homes. These help desks are being set up in all the districts to help their families and to take legal action on top priority. Himanta Biswa Sama re-elected as BAI Chief, Sanjay Mishra Gen Secretary. Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sama was re-elected unopposed as the President of the Badminton Association of India BAI, for a second term of 4 years on the 25th of March or 22. Sama is also a Badminton Asia Vice President and a member of the Badminton World Federation Executive Council. Former junior national coach Sanjay Mishra will be the new General Secretary of BAI. Karnataka to celebrate Jagadguru Renukacharya Jayanti on March 16. The Karnataka government has decided to celebrate Jagadguru Sri Renukacharya Jayanti every year on March 16. Jagadguru Sri Renukacharya has presented a great epic, Siddhanta Shikhamani, to society. He preached the ideals of social harmony and brotherhood to the people. Jagadguru has lakhs of devotees all over the country including Karnataka. Lok Sabha approves crypto tax amendments. The Lok Sabha passed the amendments introduced in the Finance Bill 2022 on taxation of virtual digital assets on the 25th of March or 22. Taxation of virtual digital assets VDAS or quote crypto tax or quote proposed in the Union Budget 2022-23 is set to be implemented from April 1st. Section 115 BBH of the bill deals with tax on virtual digital assets. Clause 2b prevents loss on the trading of crypto assets. Yogi Adityanath took oath as Uttar Pradesh CM for second term. Yogi Adityanath took oath as Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister for the second term at the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Ekana Stadium in Lucknow on the 25th of March or 22. 16 other cabinet ministers, 34 ministers of state were also sworn in by Governor Anandiben Patel. Adityanath is the 33rd Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. He is the first CM of Uttar Pradesh to win a second successive term. October 5th to be National Dolphin Day, decides National Board for Wildlife. The Union Environment Ministry has designated October 5th as National Dolphin Day, to be observed annually starting from year 2022. The Gangetic dolphin is an indicator species, whose status provides information on the overall condition of the ecosystem. The government through the National Water Development Agency NWDA and Jal Shakti Ministry has started a program of interlink rivers. Gilbert Hounbo elected new chief of International Labour Organization. Gilbert Hounbo from Togo appointed as the next Director General of the International Labour Organization ILO on the 25th of March 2022. Hounbo, former Prime Minister of Togo, will be the 11th head of the agency and the first African to hold the post. His 5-year term will begin on October 1, 2022. The current Director General, Guy Ryder, from the United Kingdom, has held office since 2012. Mumbai Police launch Sunday Street Initiative. Mumbai Police on the 25th of March or 22 informed about the launch of our Sunday Street or initiative, due to which several roads in Mumbai will be shut for traffic for 4 hours on Sunday morning. The initiative, Sunday Street, is aimed at encouraging Mumbaikars to step out of their homes with their near and dear ones. Bharti Airtel to acquire stake in Indus Towers at 2,388 crore rupees. Bharti Airtel to acquire Vodafone or as 4.7% stake in Indus Towers for 2,388 crore rupees exchange filing on the 25th of March 2022. Indus Towers, formerly Bharti Infratel Ltd, is a leading provider of passive telecom infrastructure. In February, Airtel has entered into an agreement with British telecom giant Vodafone plc to buy 4.7% equity in Indus Towers Ltd. Lok Sabha passes. The Finance Bill 2022 completes budgetary exercise. The Lok Sabha members in the Parliament passed or the Finance Bill 2022 or quote on the 25th of March 2022. With this, the lower house of the Parliament completes budgetary exercise for 2022-23. The government has proposed 39 amendments to the bill. The Finance Bill had proposed to insert a new section 18(5)(a) in the Customs Act. Shashi Sinha appointed as new BARC India chairman. Shashi Sinha, Chief Executive Officer at IPG Media Brands India, has been elected as the new chairman of Broadcast Audience Research Council BARC India on the 25th of March 2022. Sinha also represents the Advertising Agencies Association of India. He takes over from Puneet Goenka, MD or CEO of Zee Entertainment Enterprises, who successfully served as the chairman for the last 3 years. Delhi ranks third in terms of per capita income. Eco Survey of Delhi. The Economic Survey of Delhi for the year 2021-22 has put the national capital in the third place after Sikkim and Goa in terms of per capita income. The Economic Survey for the financial year 2021-22 was presented in the Assembly on Friday by Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. According to the survey, Delhi or SGDP at current prices increased by about 50% in the last 6 years. Tata Mutual Fund launches Tata Nifty India Digital ETF. Tata Mutual Fund (MF) has launched Tata Nifty India Digital ETF Fund, a fund on the 25th of March 2022. It is an open-ended fund of fund scheme investing in Tata Nifty India Digital Exchange Traded Fund (ETF). It is a passive portfolio based on Nifty India Digital Index. The minimum investment account is 5,000 rupees per annum in multiple of Re1 thereafter. Shipping Ministry initiates Green Port project to cut carbon emissions. The Shipping Ministry has launched the Green Port project for reducing carbon emissions of the maritime industry that contributes to 1% of the overall transport sector emissions on the 25th of March or 22. The project is aimed at making the industry fuel efficient and a cleaner mode of transportation. The plan involves implementation of sustainable practices in terminal design, development and operation. NITI Aayog releases second edition of Export Preparedness Index 2021. NITI Aayog, in partnership with the Institute of Competitiveness, released the Export Preparedness Index AP 2021 on the 25th of March or 22. Gujarat has retained the top position, followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana as the top 10 performers at the Index 2021. Among UTS, Delhi has topped the index, followed by Goa. EA signs MoU with MoD to enhance the impact of the startup program. The Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship (IE) signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MoU) with the Ministry of Rural Development (MoD) to promote entrepreneurship at a local level amongst the rural youth. The Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship (IE), Guwahati, Assam, will act as a National Resource Organization (NRO) for the Startup Village Entrepreneurship Program (SVEP). Western Naval Command conducts offshore security exercise, Prasthan. An offshore security exercise, Prasthan, was conducted off Mumbai on the 23rd of March 2022, under the aegis of Western Naval Command. Conducted every 6 months, this exercise is an important element of ensuring offshore security. It aims to integrate efforts of all maritime stakeholders involved in offshore defense. G. Kishan Reddy inaugurates a 3-day Northeast Festival, Ishan Manthan. Union Minister for Culture, Tourism or Donor Shri G. Kishan Reddy inaugurates the 3-day Northeast Festival or Ishan Manthan or at IGNCA, New Delhi on the 25th of March or 22. On the first day Sikkim or S. Sophium band performed and on the second day or Karpakkardang or of Arunachal and third day musical performance of or Tetsu Sisters band or of Nagaland can be enjoyed. Smriti Irani inaugurates 10-day festival, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Union Minister of Women and Child Development, Smriti Irani inaugurates 10-day mega Red Fort Festival Bharat Bhagya Vidhata on the 25th of March or 22. Red Fort Festival Bharat Bhagya Vidhata promotes heritage conservation and tourism of India. More than 70 artists from across India will participate in the event. It is being organized as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by Ministry of Culture. India and UK conclude second round of talks for free trade agreement. India and the United Kingdom concluded the second round of talks for an India-UK Free Trade Agreement (FTA) on the 25th of March 2022. Technical experts from both sides came together for discussions in 64 separate sessions covering 26 policy areas. The third round of negotiations is due to be hosted by India in April 2022. India's agricultural and food products exports touched $21.5 billion. India's agricultural and processed food products exports touched $21.5 billion United States dollars in April or endish, February 2021-22. APIDA focused on export of geographical indication (GI) products and facilitated trial shipments of unique products from various regions. The export of wheat recorded a huge surge at 1,742 million United States dollars during April to January 2021-22. Ramnath Kovind